All right, good morning, Turfs Up Radio. It's Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. As you know, I was not on yesterday, and as far as I know, I'm on right now. So if you can hear me, holler at your boy. If not, I'll just continue to record and we will upload it to the platforms where you can download it. Also, yesterday, mowed a bunch of grass, a whole bunch of it. Allergies hit me. Took a Benadryl. Got me feeling dizzy this morning. It's insane. So let me drink a little bit of this coffee and hopefully this dizziness goes away because it is hard to stand up and sit in this chair. Give me a minute. Let me get my bearings. So hopefully this Benadryl wears off from last night. Ugh. This is terrible. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry. I was going to do the football. Give me a second. I'm going to drink some coffee. I'll be right back. You keep talking, but not much coming out your mouth. Can't you tell it? I want you to say it. I will want myself, baby, please believe me. I'll put you through hell, just know me, yeah, yeah. So sure of yourself, baby, don't get greedy. That you want it well, I see you eyeing me down, but you never know much past my name. Oh, how I'm running this room around and that I'm still at your age. Yeah, you're looking at me like I'm some sweet escape. It's obvious that you want me, but I said I will want myself. Baby, please believe me. I'll put you through hell. Just know me, yeah, yeah. So sure of yourself, baby, don't be greedy. That you want it well, and well. Yes, and I'm just curious. Is this real or just an act? Can't tell if you love me. Never met someone like that. Drag me so crazy that you know you got that effect. I said, let me check. Yeah, I will want myself. Baby, please believe me. I'll put you through. Here we go. I'm back. I think I'm alive. Look, do y'all take pills? No, I didn't want to say it like that, but so I could not breathe last night, so I took a Benadryl after I got done mowing about 5, and it laid me out. The couch monster got me, and then when I woke up this morning, let the dogs out, I thought, man, I'm fucking dizzy. This is insane. So I thought a little bit of coffee would help, so it still got me sidewinding, but oh well, whatever. Let's talk about some gambling. Okay, over the weekend, we had the Jaguars at the 49ers. I did not bet on this game because I thought for sure the 49ers would win. Also, the Bears beat my Raiders. So my Raiders suck, okay? They suck. This is bad. But I'm going to see them this weekend. Me and Ashley, we got jerseys for the game. We are wearing the kicking crew. So she got the punter and I got the kicker. It's not often you see people rolling out with punter jerseys. They're actually not that fucking easy to get. But the rest of the team is, not the defense. So the defense does all right, but when you throw 3 interceptions a game and then a fumble, it's extremely challenging to win a football game. So that's my Raiders. Welcome to being a Raiders fan. Vikings Steelers. I didn't gamble on this one. Chargers Giants. I did gamble on that one. I took the Giants. I have switched from taking money lines or spread lines, and I've started building my own parlays. I'm $150 on that over this weekend, so that's where my gambling went. So let's see. Titans, Texans. I didn't gamble anything on that. Commanders and Falcons. Oh, I got to give you the scores. Chargers lost to the Giants. So if you are going to gamble on a game, here's my suggestion. So the Chargers were playing the Giants. Giants had a new quarterback. There's no film on a new quarterback, which means it makes it extremely difficult, especially for a rookie, to plan for him. So don't be expected if you see an upset like you did against the Chargers. Now, next week, when the Giants play again, there'll be film on him. They'll be able to pick him apart. Hey, I don't want to play Candy Crush. Stop it. Stop. I don't want to play Candy Crush. Okay, the Saints at the Bills. The Saints walloped, or they got walloped by the Bills, and the Eagles and the Bucks. That was another one. Browns and Lions. I would say Joe Flacco's done. That's my guess. The Lions won single-handedly. Panthers, they got the shit kicked in by the Patriots. And the Colts beat the Rams. Or wait, the Rams beat the Colts. That's who we're going up to see the Raiders play, is the Colts. I'm not a Colts fan. It didn't take long for Dan's only fans to come down to real life. So the Colts have not beat anyone with any type of respect. So the Colts have only beat shitty teams. So why the media is pumping that up, I don't know. It's the media does what the media does. They want you to see what they want you to see, just like anything, politics, sports, anything. So don't be surprised when you see that shit. The Ravens, they lost another one. So I think they're 1-4 or 0-4. Let's pull that up because this is surprising. 1-3. That's right. 1-3. Okay, so where were we? Ravens and Chiefs. All right, so I would have done this yesterday, but I guess I got to apologize for not being able to come on the air. There was some new strategies for Turf's Up Radio, and since I'm first, there was an unsuccessful try on my end, so it didn't work out. But anyway, this coffee's working, so I'm going to suck some more down, try and get rid of this dizziness before I take off some more of this football scores. We got last night's games, which were pretty cool, with a gruesome injury. So give me a few. Be right back. There we go. A little bit of music. Let me drink some coffee and try and wake up. Shake some of this dizziness off. Let's turn this off. That's that. There we go. All right. Pull up last night's game. Dolphins fan. If you're a Dolphins fan, your Dolphins won. Pull this back up in it. ESPN shut me down real quick. I guess they know I'm struggling to stay alive this morning. So the Jets lost to the Dolphins. Also, looked like Tyreek Hill broke his fucking leg in half. That's what it looked like. It looked like his foot was going a different way. So I don't know if you're a Dolphins fan, and if you want to see a picture of this, you could check it out. If not, I guess you could take my word for it. It was pretty gruesome. Maybe it was just his shoe that was sideways. I don't know, but it really looked like his whole entire leg at the knee had broken off. It was ugly. It was extremely, extremely ugly. So I don't know what the Dolphins are going to do, but they suck. They're bad, but the Jets are worse. I would not want an Ohio State quarterback at the helm of my football team, but teams continue to do it. They are. I don't want to see kids fail in life or nothing like that. I'm not hoping that they lose, but I don't think that they should be thrown straight into there to the wolves. There's they just need more time behind a real quarterback, and then I think they could do it. Instead, NFL, you're in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, you're in a hurry, and this is what happens. So, Justin Fields, Ohio State quarterback, he's bounced around a lot. I would say this will probably be his last shot at being starter quarterback. And if the Jets go under 500, I would assume he will be a backup for the next couple of years, and then he'll have a podcast like the rest of us. Bengals, Broncos. Bengals, they got beat. They had Jake Browning in. Bo Nix looked good. Pretty sure Ashley had 2 touchdown bet on Bo Nix. I would say, I think she got it. I don't want to pull up the highlights on this, but we will if we have to. We also have Highway 60 yard sales, which means here I live in Lewisport, so Hawesville, from Hawesville all the way to, 231, there'll be yard sales, and then it stretches all the way. I think it goes all the way to Louisville and up through the entire state of Kentucky. I know it goes all the way through Breckenridge, but I'm pretty sure it goes. Anyway, I don't want to be mowing during that. I want my truck and trailer off that highway. I don't want to be going up and down it. Plus there's construction right out here. It's chaos. So I bumped my mowing days up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be mowing today again, but I'll be mowing Wednesdays are out today because I mowed Tuesdays yesterday. The plan is to get all of this mowing done and then have the hot dog cart out Thursday, Friday. That way, all these yard sailors, they got somewhere to eat. I gotta have a hot dog. You can't go yard selling without a dog. I'm their guy. That's the plan. Plan seems to be in motion and working well. Be taking on all this mowing by myself. It is extremely difficult without my little helper. So I almost thought about pulling her out of school and saying, hey, need a little bit of help, but she's got A's and B's and 1C. We're very proud of her, so we're not going to yank her out of school so she can help Dad mow, even though that's what I want to do. I would love to be able to do that, but it's not all about Aaron. Of course, it would be super helpful. Let's see. No, I don't want to. All right. All right. Give me a few. Also, we're going to be jumping off the air early for Eric Jones. Eric Jones is having a moment of silence for his dad, Orville. That will be at 6:50, so he's getting the radio time at 6:45. So I'll be getting off at 6:45, so Eric can have that time with his dad. I think it's been 2 years since he has passed away. So we will hand it over to him so he can have his I don't know what it's called. Remembrance? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, he gets to do it. And we'll be glad to hand that over. So yeah. Anyway, so what do you got planned today? What Profit Circle was yesterday. I missed it. Need to check that out. And not sure what let's see. I got asked to fill in a hole. It's 6 foot deep, probably 2 foot wide. Just fill it in. Fill it in with whatever. Now, I've never filled in just a hole that an internet company made. I don't know how the fuck they dug it the way they did, but they did. So the homeowner's like, hey, killing me here. So I guess I'm going to go fix that. I guess I'm just going to put dirt in it. Hell, I don't know. And then seed on top. What else can I do? Hell, I don't even know. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it done, taken care of. And then we will let you hear a little bit of music. I'm going to drink some coffee. It seems to be shaking this drowsiness. So I don't fall out of this damn chair. Still super dizzy. Well, I hope all this goes away. Give me a minute.
Some said I'll never be a superstar, but no, I'm different. I'm the voice, but the system ain't give me a choice. There's some people that's still undeployed. No one found who try to get Floyd. Just push you always support. But this I'm going to courts. What the deal, you're shitting me up. And you know that famous as fuck. See how you get a joke about stimulus, but they really came in the clutch. I know some kids wanna hurt themselves. Some drugs, they drugs, down to hurting myself. Try to better myself, try to better my health. But all my life, they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to keep me down. All this time, I thought I would make it out. Make it out. They couldn't break me, they couldn't break me. No, no, they couldn't take me, they couldn't take me. No, all my life, they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to keep me down. All my life, they've been trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I would make it out. They couldn't break me, they couldn't break me. No, no, they couldn't take me, they couldn't take me. No, all my life, they're trying to keep me down. They're trying to keep me down.
All right, here we go. Let's go over college football. I got college football pulled up. I think I do. Let me well, it was. It keeps wanting me to play Candy Crush. I don't want to play Candy Crush. Let's see. I don't know why it does that. Okay. Week 5. Florida State got upset by Virginia. All right. So I thought for sure Florida State would win that one. TCU at Arizona State. Arizona State pulled that one off. I did bet against Indiana. Now, I thought for sure Iowa would win. I knew they would pull the score down to where it'd be a baseball score. So 35 total points in a football game is quite low. But Indiana pulled it off. Ohio State, they beat Washington 24-6. I took Washington in this, and even though it shows 24-6, if Washington had any type of offense at all, they would have won that game. Oregon, they beat Penn State. Penn State's a fucking joke. They are a joke. I think they're like 1-78 against ranked teams. Penn State cannot win a game for nothing. They can't. They are okay with being in the top 5 of the Big Ten, but they will never be anything more than that. So they do not deserve any type of bid to get into the playoffs because they will lose to Ohio State. They will. They will get the shit kicked out of them by Ohio State. I don't know where the game's at. It doesn't matter if it's at Penn State or Ohio State. They're going to lose the game. LSU, like I said, I said it the whole time. LSU is a joke. They got beat by Ole Miss, which is not a surprise. Now, here's one that is a surprise. Alabama beat Georgia. Now, here's where it's suspect. Florida State beat Alabama. Florida State is a poopy team. All right, and they beat Alabama, which beat Georgia. So, is it Alabama's shitty or the SEC is terrible? Now, Daniel likes to call me the Paul Feinbaum of the Big Ten, so here's my hot take. The SEC really is wondering who's their top dog. My guess would be, at this point, I really don't know. I don't think Ole Miss is it. But they are better than Alabama and Georgia. I do think that. Texas A&M, they've got a shot. They beat Auburn, but you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Arizona lost to Ohio State. Iowa State. Once again, we usually do this on Monday, so if you're just tuning in, it's Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. Thanks for tuning in this morning. We appreciate all your support because without you guys, there is no station. I would just be talking to a coffee cup leaning sideways due to the Benadryl taking of last night. I knew this would probably be part of the problem the next morning, but I could not breathe last night. Tennessee at Mississippi State. Tennessee won. Georgia Tech at Wake Forest. Georgia Tech over Wake Forest. Utah State at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt won that one quite simply. Okay, Missouri at UMass. Also, Vanderbilt goes down to Alabama. I think Alabama wins this game because I don't think Vanderbilt can win any game. They can at any point in time, but I don't think they're ready for this yet. Even though Pavia is pretty cool. I don't know if you follow the quarterback, but the quarterback announced that if they beat South Carolina that Theo Vaughn would date his mom. After the win, Theo Vaughn said, "Where should I take her?" It's kind of a cool scenario. So if you're following that, you should find out where that, led up to. But anyway, their quarterback is the one that's going to Alabama. That's pretty cool that kid is winning some of these ball games. So I think he'll be a good backup in the NFL. So I do think he'll get drafted next year. And then I think he's available for the draft next year. So look for him to go 3rd round or later. That's my guess. UMass at Missouri. Missouri won this game. Missouri is ranked for now. USC traveled to Illinois. Or wait, no. Yeah, USC came to Illinois. Lincoln Riley, terrible coach. Got lucky with 2 quarterbacks. He hasn't been able to pull it out since then. So yeah, Illinois is not much of a, I don't know. They're a middle of the pack Big Ten team. I don't know why they were ranked 9th earlier this year. It was really, I think it was a SEC ticket ballot like, hey, let's rank Illinois up so we can make the Big Ten look bad when they start dropping games. Anyway, Notre Dame, they traveled to Arkansas. Notre Dame won that game. Yeah, they should be out of any type of tournament talk. BYU, they beat Colorado. Colorado is, yeah, they just ain't no good. We know they ain't no good. Stay tuned. Aaron Walls, Landscaper Roots. You're waking up early. We'll talk about the Equip Expo, what I got planned for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back, horse tack is attached. Hat is matted black, got the boots that's black to match. Riding on a horse, who can whip your Porsche? I've been in the valley, you ain't been above that porch. Now can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me. Tell me nothing. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, when we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're a flame, and then we're not the fire that we've become. Every argument, every word we can take back. Cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, I wanna change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I wanna see you smile. But no, that means I have to leave. No, that means I have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Meaningful, and I'm left there with my thoughts. And the image of you being with someone else, but it's eating me up inside. Pulling our course, we pretend that we're okay. Now if we come together, at least we can slip far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I wanna change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I wanna see you smile. But no, that means I have to leave. No, that means I have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go, I'll go, I will go, go, go. So I'll go, I'll go, I will go, go, go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I wanna change my mind. Cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I wanna see you smile. But no, that means I have to leave.
There we go. I've been doing the stand-up test, seeing if I can stand up without feeling like I'm gonna tip over. I don't know if you guys get that groggy when you take allergy meds. I tell you what, man, substances has never agreed with me. I've always been allergic to them in some way or another. If I take beer or any other type of substance, I always break out in handcuffs. Anything over the counter, it tends to linger. Anyway, I've got aeration and overseeding planned for Monday. I pushed them off as far as I could. I think Monday is probably the limit. It's my guess. Looking at BAM here, the outlook looks like I can carry it. I would say, I don't know, Wayne. I think Monday's probably pushing it as far as I want to push it. But who knows? It's still showing 90 here all the way through next week. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot for October. Of course, it does get hot at night or hot during the day and then cool at night, which is what we want. So I think I'll just go to Site 1, get some Let's Go, because that shit does not fail me. It makes me look like the hero every time. Here's the thing. Well, I can tell people to do this shit all day long. So yesterday Wayne was talking about his watering instructions. I use the same one. I just use my letterhead. So anywhere where it says what they use, I just erase it. And look, if this shit's easy enough for me to use, you can use it. I can assure you that if I can use it, you can use it. So I use their water instructions and I hand that to them. Like, hey, here you go. And I'll text it to them and I'll email it to them. That way they got it. Now, when he said he did it 3 ways, I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I kind of do that. So I definitely text it, print it, email it. That way they got it. Because I don't want to look like a dumbass. So, but here's the thing. I'm doing it here at my house and I'm still like, pfft. But I come home and see it every day. So I see what it is doing, what it isn't doing. Restarting your lawn sucks. It is the slowest process ever. But I really want to condense this thing. My kids are getting, they're older. We got a shitload of fucking land here that I don't want to take care of. All right. And by shitload, I mean a couple of acres. And then we got a 4-bedroom house and a big ass shop. When they're gone, I don't want to fucking take care of it. So I want this thing ready to sell. I want it to look good. I want it to look right. It's got to look good. So I have weeds in my yard. Fucking killed it. Started over. Let's get it looking good. Get that bright green grass. Make it look all. Anyway, the whole process is fucking slow. Waiting on grass to grow is slow. It's the slowest process of my life. I look at that paper. I look at the email. Now I'm like, Wayne, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Because here's where Aaron's brain works. I put the seed down. I want grass the next day. I probably should just put sod down. That would have helped. That would have helped my brain out. But I've been running the sprinklers since the first day of September. Well, actually September 5th until today. I've ran the sprinklers. It was only $30 on the water bill. It only raised it $30. That's not bad. That $70 water bill really ain't too bad. I think it was worth it. I could have hammered down some more on some water. Of course, I wasn't really worried about the water bill. I was just, I was curious. I'm like, I wonder what this is going to do to it. So we usually use around 4,000 gallons of water. We are over 9,000 gallons of water or something like that. So we doubled it. I guess living out here in the country, though, it's really not too much of an issue. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're watching grass grow, which is an unusual process. Also had some truck issues with my personal truck, so I bought a new truck. Was not in a plan. It wasn't anything I wanted to do, but that's what we did. We bought a new truck. Ended up putting a plow on it. It gave us a deal going through commercial. So my personal truck has a plow. Kind of funny. Oh well, at least I got a new one. Got a new one if I need it. The intentions are to not use it as a work truck for several years, but if I have to, I will. Probably take it for Christmas lights. That way I look a little more professional. I do love my work truck, but, it is a mowing truck. I'm in and out of it mowing. It stinks. It smells like a mowing truck. Christmas lights are different. But then do you want to look like $1 million business? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Got some more coming up. So next week would be probably about it for lawn care, and then it's going to be a hard switch to Christmas lights. I'll be putting them up the following week. So I'll be going through the list saying, hey, this is what we're doing. If you're wanting a different color, let us know now. If not, same thing's going on. I don't really charge anybody for a new color, since I can reuse the bulbs. Been doing it like this for years. So, yeah. It's been quite cool. Guess we do need to make room for Eric. That'll be coming up soon. So, let's see. Yeah. All right. So, let's listen to a little bit of Deftones. Let Aaron be able to shake some more of this grogginess that Benadryl has tried on me. Oh, also, I went to Home Depot Friday. We'll talk about that after some Deftones. It was a bust. I sold 5 hot dogs in 3 hours. That sucked. That's humility. But we'll be back after this Deftones song, so give me a few.
Watch you weigh your powers.
All right, Aaron Walls with the Landscape Roots. I'm back. Before we got to close it out, we appreciate Deftones with always an amazing tune. You set the path for the hot dog cart. Hot dog cart we took out Friday. It was a bust. So I thought Home Depot would be a good spot with all the traffic they got on contractors. Turns out I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I was like a dumbass out there, just standing there. There plenty of foot traffic, a lot of foot traffic. Zero interest in a hot dog. Zero. Now, maybe it's the trust. Maybe it's the small town support that I get around here. I don't know. I'm quite amazed at the lack of interest in hot dog carting. And maybe it was just me. I don't know. Maybe it was the way I marketed it. I don't know. It was last minute, so but it was still a strikeout. I called my wife when I left. Said, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm coming home." Loser. It is hard to throw that much material away, but I can't eat that many hot dogs. I expected more interest, but there just wasn't. So you live and learn. I need to stay local. I took a kid to help me, had to pay him. So it was a loss. It was a loss. I learn a lot when I lose. You know what I mean? When it hurts the pocketbook, man, we feel that. Anyway, I do have Greenworks as my very first guest at the Equip Expo. So I got to find out all the cans and cannots with all that. So if you got any questions you would like me to ask Greenworks, now I have a whole list of things that I want to talk to them about because I've used their stuff all year. Look, I thought their shit would suck, but it was pretty badass. Some of it maybe a little heavy, some of it, but the battery life can't beat the battery life on this stuff. I thought it was going to be a joke, but it wasn't. It turns out Greenworks knows what they're doing. They're pretty badass. So, Aaron Walls with the Landscape Roots. Stay tuned for Eric Jones and his moment of silence and his salute to his dad. So that's coming up. Remember, every pizza is a personal plan. If you believe in yourself, try hard enough. Hey, look, I struck out, man. I went out there with high hopes and came back with, it was like I gambled everything on black and rolled red. It was ugly. It was an ugly scene. Now, I wasn't upset or anything, but it was a learning experience. It needs good marketing, a good following, and a good spot. And none of the three happened. You know what I mean? You need dirt and water to make mud. I didn't have any of it. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to make room for Eric and his dad. So we are out of here. Good morning. Have a great day. Aaron Walls with the Landscaper Roots. We are out.